Good evening. Two more stacks of cards to do. And since it takes me so long, I'll probably be doing them both. One today, one tonight, one tomorrow. So tonight, whoop, I guess I'm not gonna mess with that. 11. What will your most important lesson in the what will be your most important lesson in the coming year? Oh, I usually sit on the edge of my chair. I'm tired of sitting on the edge of my chair. Scoot up. Okay. There's my 5-2 alarm. Let's see. We have Moonstone, Ebb and Flow. Important lesson. And Hawthorne, Heart's Home. And House Mouse, work together. Moonstone. It's early in the book. Page 35. Ebb and Flow, Moonstone. Mama Moon rules the waters, pulling the tide and singing to the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. As the moon's acolyte, I no longer have a moon cycle because I don't have the parts to do it anymore. But I wonder if my hot flashes do. Oh, as the moon's acolyte, Moonstone holds the mystery of water, teaching us to swim in our own depths and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity has taken you away from the mysteries of the natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey, from dark to light, from inner to outer, from winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tides, she assures you will lead to renewal. Let's see, I did not. So we got 11. Moonstone. Ebb and Flow. flowing with life's tide, she assures you will lead to renewal. Rhythm, waxing and waning. Hawthorn, heart's home. Heart's home. Hawthorn. Excuse me. I don't know if you can hear that when I have a microphone at my neckline. I don't know. Excuse me. Hawthorn remembers a time when the local gods watched over knolls and wells, frolicking and making mischief in her branches. She remembers her limbs hung with strands of beads glittering in the sun, and scraps of fabric fluttering in the wind like prayer flags, offerings to the land itself and to gods who kept alive the vital conduit between spirit and matter. Oops. I forgot to clear out. I'm terrible. I don't delete things. I had to clear out the last two readings from my thing, and I got to Hawthorn, and watching opening Tend Connections and House Mouse. I didn't get to read House Mouse. I think I got Hawthorn fully read. Mouse is unobtrusive, slipping between cracks and scurrying behind walls. Notice her by the destruction she leaves behind: chewed wires, ruined books, food made inedible to us by her munching. Mouse churns through paper at an enviable rate, destroying in hours what it took years to create. That's because Mouse rarely goes it alone. She has help. Mouse breeds prolifically. Where there is one, there are sure to be more, and once you have not mouse but mice, it's mind-boggling what havoc these small creatures can wreak. Work together. Mouse advises, you don't have to be big and mighty, and numbers count. That's what I jotted down. Let's go to how I've been doing this, seeing if there's more that I can pull. The phases of you. The moon rules water, and water rules emotions. Could your emotional state possibly be affected by her shifting tides? Let's find out. Get your calendar or date book that tracks the moon's phases. Alternatively, you can look online for phases of the moon for the next 3 months and mark them in your journal. This will help you to more deeply understand the moon's movements. Begin noting your emotions each day. You can write a few words, a paragraph, or come up with your own pictorial key. Create personal hand-drawn emojis is a suggestion, so you can quickly mark your daily mood. Track your moods along with the moon's phase for at least 3 months. Look back to see if there are patterns you can discern between the phase of the moon and how you're feeling. Fluid or crispy? A friend of mine put a willow leaf on her altar and set a moonstone, oh right, I've heard this, on top to keep it in place. Over the next few months, she watched in awe as the willow leaf opened and curled around the moonstone in time with the phases of the moon. She kept a photo journal noting the moon phase and weather, keeping a close track of this mini mystery. She asked me if I thought it was the moonstone that was causing the leaf to curl, or if the leaf would normally do this with the moon phases. I told her I thought it was the moonstone's connection with the water keeping the leaf fluid. A few months later, she wanted to take the moonstone with her on vacation. She gently unwrapped the leaf and set it down again with amber on top. The leaf curled tight over the amber, turned crisp, and never moved again. What in your life makes you feel fluid and flowing? What makes you feel crispy and dried up? Keep it from sliding around. It's my paperweight. Patterns. Change color. Emotions flow. We're going to keep it short and sweet like that this time. Let's see. Next. Oops. Anchoring the land. Many landscapes around the globe lost their genus loci, spirit of place, when natural landmarks were removed to make way for roads, buildings, and other human endeavors. You can reanimate the genus loci in the landscape you call home with a simple visualization. Do it as often as you feel called. Earth anchoring. Begin by either walking or imagining the boundaries of your space. whether you define it as your land, your neighborhood, your house, or the contours of your fifth floor apartment. When you have a clear idea of the breadth of space you're anchoring, identify the umbilicus, the physical and energetic center of that space. From this spot, imagine a golden cord dropping into the earth, sinking until it roots itself in the molten core at the earth's center. Feel the vibrancy of aliveness of this connection. Next, send a silver cord from the same central point up to the heavens, allowing the energies of moonlight and starshine to infuse your space with light and peace. Your space is now anchored to earth and sky, a part of the larger whole. Earth, sky. Let's add sky to that. Earth, sky, anchoring, connecting to home. In times past, you wouldn't have wandered terribly far from the place where you were born and raised. The world is different now, and you have the glorious opportunity to call many places home. And yet your heart sometimes longs for a landscape vastly different from the one in which you find yourself. If the answer to following questions is no, use the preceding ritual to connect. Are you connected to the place where you live? Can your heart call it home? Can you feel the gentle pulses of the earth? The fairy tree. In Ireland, hawthorn is used to create hedgerows that form the boundaries of pastures. These hedgerows create a patchwork. The foil's peeling off. Eeks. Patchwork of contiguous spaces, each energetically unique and held by hawthorn's thorns. Hawthorn hedgerows are different from the solitary hawthorn. A singular hawthorn or fairy tree is a portal to the spirit realm. It nurtures your connection to the other world, feeding your soul the food of dreams and stories. Food of dreams and stories. It's bad luck to cut down a fairy tree. If you do, you damage this necessary connection with the collective unconsciousness. Hawthorn. Yeah. That's good. And lastly, get organized. If you ever had a mouse infestation, you know just how destructive little mouse can be. When you're aware of her presence, you keep dry goods in glass jars and tuck cookies into the oven instead of leaving them out on the countertop. Papers are properly filed instead of left in open boxes in the attic. And grass seed is stored in bins instead of bags. Once your home is yours again, slowly but surely you lose the habits that kept mouse at bay, and the cycle begins again. Not likely. When we lose things repeatedly to mouse, it's often through carelessness. Numbers count. use things repeatedly to mouse. It's often through carelessness and moving through life just a little too quickly. Sometimes it's because we don't actually realize what we care about until Mouse has nibbled the only surviving photograph of Great Grandma Jane. Let Mouse teach you to slow down and get organized. Don't rush. Take care of what you love, and if you don't love it enough to take care of it, let it go. Create cyclical and ritual times to sort your stuff. The beginning of spring and fall are traditional. Use this as an opportunity to clear out clutter, get organized, and rescue Great Grandma Jane's photo from the box in the basement. Don't rush. Be methodical. The organization. And there. Got to the end. I'll have to piece these bits together. I hope I got all the Hawthorne stuff. Today's cards and my sparse and cryptic notes. Stay safe, everybody. Peace. Love you all. Doodles.